other three-game series. And pitching tonight for the Phillies will be Aaron Nola. And pitching tonight for the Mets will be Carlos Correa. Here goes the Phillies. We're talking about them. Bryson Stott, Trey Turner, Bryce Harper, Nick Castellanos, Kyle Swilmer, JT Miller, Brandon Marsh, Clinton Redden, and Ronnie Sosa. And Bryson, and that woman ain't playing tonight because he got a hamstring problem. And that Mark came back good. But they say he might have an hamstring, so we'll see what's going on with that. Yeah, guys, we'll see what's going on with that. So let's get into it. And alright, so let me pull the game up. Here we go. The rest that's out, and then we have Trey Turner coming back for the face, no face, no face, 2 outs. 1 out, so the first, here we go. First pick of the pitch, and Trey only catches the ball, is 1 out. And pitching Trey ball 2 and 2 out, swing down the 5 was 2 1, swing the 5 was 2 2. And the catch goes the ball, this is ball 2, this is 2 2, and the catch goes the ball 3 3 2. And Trey Turner ground out to the first baseman, and Pete Lonzo. Coming up next to the bat for the Phillies, we have Bryce Harper coming next to the bat for the Phillies. No Phillies base on base, 2 outs. Top of the first, here we go. The guard there got a pitch because Bryce come anymore. Right into the game, and that's a single. And Bryce Harper singles on a ground ball to the center fielder, Brandon Nemo. And Bryce Harper will advance to first base for the Phillies. So guys, I'm watching this game with NBC Sports Philadelphia, so I just want to let y'all know that. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Nick Castellanos coming next to bat for the Phillies. We have 1 free on first base, 2 outs, top of the first. Here we go. And Carlos Correa got a pitch going to be Nick Castellanos ready, but Ronnie's catch goes to ball is 1 0. And Carlos Correa still got another pitch going to be Nick Castellanos ready, but when you swing it that one, that's a foul ball, it's a 1 1. Yeah, the game that the Phillies played yesterday, guys, it was bad. They lost 2 to nothing. So the Phillies coming in this game 25 and 29 this season, and the Nuts coming in this game 28 and 27 this season. Yeah, guys, I got the Bryce Harper jersey on. Be some luck tonight. And Carlos Correa got another pitch coming for Castellanos. Get ready for it. Ronnie catches down as a ball 2 with a 2-1. We got Bryce there. I know, and we lost, and the Phillies lost to an Asian pitcher. Like, that is just like the Japanese pitcher. Like, how do you lose to that? This thing that and Carlos Correa got another pitch coming for Castellanos. Get ready for it. You swing that one. That's a power. It's a 2-2. The Phillies couldn't figure out a way to stop a Japanese pitcher doing a ghost football at you. Yesterday, that's like, that's nice. And Carlos catches the rim, got another pitch coming for you Nick. You ready for you catch the ready for Ronnie's catch girl. That's a ball 3. That's a running catch girl. That's strike 3. And Nick Castellanos out. Nick Castellanos called out on the strikes. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So we have a scoreless game, ladies and gentlemen. We're moving on to the bottom of the first, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Mets turn the bat. Let's see what the Mets can do when they're turning the bat at the bottom of the first. And the 3 Mets players do at the bat at the bottom of the first will be Brandon Nemo, Francisco Lindor, and Jeff McNeil. Hit this guy. I know. I still got him base. He's 1-1, and then Nick Castellanos 0-1. Just the Vice has number one, Jason number one, the Vice has number one, and Nick has number one. Like, do I miss that one winning roundup? I kind of do because we don't need no. We like it's like the injury buzz keeps coming to the Phillies. Like we just got Ranger and Vice over back. Now we try to get back Christian Butcher and Derek Hall, which they doing the rehab style, trying to get them back. And now we got Alec Boone who got a hamstring problem, and now he got an MRI, but everything you don't know that he's gonna probably require the need like an IL sting. We don't know for that. Cal was DJ to yesterday. Now he ain't DJ today because Bryce is playing. So here goes the rest of them. We got Brandon Nemo, Francisco Lando, Jeffrey Neal, P. Alonso, Brett Vanny, Sterling Marte, Daniel Von Blanche, Marchand, and Thomas Nino. And that is your New York Mets starting lineup. And we got Aaron Norman coming off the pitch, y'all. Come on, no, we need a good outing from you because Ray Suarez did good yesterday pitching, but he got a once a one. So we have Brandon Newman coming to the bat for the Mets. No Mets players on base. 0 outs. Bottom of the first. Here we go. And only got a pitch coming for you, Brandon Newman. Get ready for it. Round that catch, good. Strike one is on one. That's a one versus watch. See, name number right. And only got another pitch coming for you, Brandon Newman. Get ready for it. Round that catch, good. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. And I got another pitch going to be ready. And then we're ready for it. Right, that catch is good. That's a ball, too. It's a 2-1. And I got another pitch going to be ready. And then we're ready for it. He swinging that one. That's how they're going way back there. And it's caught by the third baseman, Amanda Sosa. And Brandon Nemo is out. And Amanda Sosa caught that in foul territory, too. And coming next to bat for the Mets, we have Francisco Lando coming next to bat for the Mets. And Mets players on base. 1 out, bottom of the first. Here we go. And I got a pitch coming in. Francisco, get ready for it. Right, that catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And I got another pitch coming for you, Francisco. Get ready for it. Right, that catch is good. That strike one is a 1-1. And I got another pitch coming for you, Francisco. Get ready for it. Right, that catch is good. That's a ball, too. It's a 2-1. And I got another pitch coming for Francisco. Get ready for it. And Francisco Lando pops out to the catcher, JT Realmuto. And Francisco Lando is out. That's a good catch by JT, though. Ooh, he doing it was sort of Gold Glover doing your thing out here. So coming up next to bat for the Mets, we have Jeff McNeil coming next to bat for the Mets. The Mets players on base. 2 guys bottom of the first. Here we go. And then we got a pitch coming for Jeff. Get ready for me. And Jeff McNeil pops out to the third baseman, Amanda Sosa. And Jeff McNeil is out. And that's 3 outs for the Mets. So we still have a scoreless game, ladies and gentlemen. And that is the end of the first, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the second inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn to bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do with their turn to bat at the top of the second. And the 3 Philly players do at the bat at the top of the second will be Kyle Schwarber, J.T. Realmuto, and Brandon Marsh. Get this dealing going on, y'all. So we need good endings in here. Kyle leading it off. Which every time Kyle leads it off, it's always a bad luck. Yeah, Ranger Swartz did good thing. My boy Ranger, he did good yesterday. I was like, that's the Ranger I know. He getting back into the swing of things. Getting back into the pitching kind of ways. That's the Ranger we know. Here we go, y'all. So coming to bat for the Phillies, we got Kyle Schwarber coming to bat for the Phillies. No Phillies on base, 2 outs, top of the second. Here we go. Carlos Carrasco got a pitch coming to play Kyle Carrasco. Riding catch is done. That's strike one is on one. And Carlos Carrasco got another pitch coming to play Kyle Carrasco. He's swinging that one. That's a foul ball on his own too. Okay, so you got the worst batting average. Your batting average went from 169 to 166. Oh my God, your batting average is dropping like flies. Oh yeah, time with the run. And Carlos Carrasco got another pitch coming to play Kyle Carrasco. He's swinging that one. That's another foul ball and it's still on too. And Carlos Carrasco got another pitch coming to play Kyle Carrasco. Riding catch is done. That's a raw. That's a 1-2. And Carlos Carrasco got another pitch coming to play Kyle Carrasco. And Kyle Schwarber grounds out to the first baseman, Pete Alonso. And Kyle Schwarber is out. Kyle Schwarber, go for one. Hey. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have J.T. Realmuto coming up next to bat for the Phillies. And the Philly Bears on base. 1 out, top of the second. Here we go. And Carlos Carrasco got a pitch going to be J.T. Ray, but Ronnie catch is done. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Carlos Carrasco got another pitch going to be J.T. Ray, boy. He's swinging that one. That's a foul ball. And it's a 1-1. First time we find out somebody not division and we just lose last night. I can't, And Carlos Carrasco got another pitch going to be J.T. Ray, boy. Right, that catch is good. That's a ball, too. Is it 2-1? Oh, yeah, that's the ice we took outside. And Carlos Carrasco got another pitch going to be J.T. Ray, boy. Ronnie's catch is good. That's a ball, 3. That's a 3-1. And Thomas Cassie, I got another pitch coming for JT. Get ready, boy. Swing and miss, and that's strike two. It's a 3-2. It's a full count. What's up, Ariel? Yo, since Ariel in the building. Long time no see, man. It's starting out to meet Ariel Williams. Ariel Williams to meet these stars and I get to know each other. And Coach Girls got another pitch coming for JT. Get ready, boy. Swing and miss, and that's strike three. And JT Mr. was out. What's up, JK? Damn, you gonna say F the Phillies? Oh, Jay, really though? Come on, next to bat for the Phillies, we have Brandon Morris coming next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. 2 outs, top of the second. Here we go. Carlos Perez, you got a pitch coming in Brandon Morris. Get ready for it. Ronda catches the ball. It's 1-0. Yeah, you're a Mets fan. Okay, you beat us last night in the 2-0 shutout. Okay, you gonna see what happens. You gonna see what happens. You know, here we go. The Carlos Perez, you got another pitch coming in for you. Morris, get ready for it. Ronda catches girls. That's a ball too. That's a 2-0. With the bet, got put the chips in it. And Carlos Perez, you got another pitch coming in for you. Morris, get ready for it. You swing that goes right into the dirt. And Brandon Morris goes around first. Stops at second. And Brandon Morris got a double, y'all. Brandon Morris got a double, y'all. How about that, Jay? Damn. This is Brandon Morris' first double of the game. And this is Brandon Morris' ninth double on the new season on a short line drive to the center field of Brandon Nemo. Ha! Now how about that one, Mets fans? Yeah, Philly person did something, yeah. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we had Cody Clemens coming next to bat for the Phillies. We got 1 free throw on second base, 2 outs, top of the second. Here we go. Carlos Perez, we got a pitch coming in for you, Cody. Get ready, moving. Swing and a miss. That strike one is on 1. Let's see about that, Jay. See, so now JK talking all that shit right now. And Carlos Perez, we got another pitch coming in for you, Cody. Get ready, moving. And Cody Clemens flies out to the center field and Mark Shanahan. And Cody Clemens, and that's strike 3, and Cody Clemens is out. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So we still have a scoreless game, ladies and gentlemen. And moving on to the bottom of the second, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Mets' turn at the bat. Let's see what the Mets can do with their turn at the bat at the bottom of the second. The 3 Mets players who got the bat at the bottom of the second will be Pete Alonso, Bert Beatty, and Sterling Marte. Thank you, Star 9. Thank you for telling the person down here. A Mets fan talking all that shit. I mean, I'm ready for the competition. Come on, Mets fans. Come to my studio, talk your shit. Because right there, y'all just happy because y'all won yesterday. That's why. Now you're going to talk that shit. Come on, there. I'm ready for it. We can start that. We can start that baseball trash talk tonight. I'm ready for it. You see that starting, he gonna say JK gonna say after Phillies like cause you're a Mets fan. Try to say the Mets and the Yankees are better. We played the Yankees and we know how that went. It's like Shout out to the 3 people watching the stream. Thank you for the 2 likes. And make sure you guys share the stream on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Let people know we are live. And tell a friend, and tell your family, tell everybody to subscribe to Masteryhi Gaming on YouTube, y'all. Because we got the gaming uploads coming with the Micro Tours and the MLB The Show 23. And we're coming out with the sports commentaries of the Phillies. We're doing the Philly streams, the Sixers streams in October. We're doing the Eagle streams in August and September. And yeah, it's all about that. It's all about that. If you ain't a Philly fan, don't subscribe to the channel, man, because you know. Well, if you just like seeing game uploads, you can subscribe to the channel for that too. And we also got Phillies home. We got Phillies homeboy, aka Mikal Bridges at the game tonight, who is a Brooklyn Nets player, but he was born and raised in Philly because his mom works for the Sixers. Yeah, and he got the Philly jersey on because he represents the Phillies, man. He a Philly fan. Yeah. Even though he a freaking Nets player, I would give respect that he's still got the Phillies. So I'm going to say that he may play for the Nets, but hey, you still a Philly fan all the way through. I'm accepting him. So coming up the bat for the Mets, we have Pete Alonso coming to the bat for the Mets. The Mets players on base, 0 outs, top bottom of the second. Here we go. And we got a pitch coming up for you, Pete. Get ready, going. Right now, catch got a strike one is on one. It's on eight. And now come on, Aaron. Aaron, we got another pitch coming up for you, Pete. Get ready, going. And Pete Alonso pops out to the first baseman, Cody Clement. And Pete Alonso is out. Man, can you get some of your stat line? Can you strike somebody out? Goddamn. Your defense doing their job, but you can't get a strikeout for some reason. What is going on with him? Aaron only has something going on with the cooker in his head. I need to get a new one. Okay, so I have this question for you right now, Starting. I have this question for you. You think Cody Clement's a better first baseman than Derek Hall? That's the question right here. Who's a better first baseman, Cody Clement or Derek Hall? You had to pick one. If you had to pick one today, who would you want to be your longtime first baseman, Cody Clement or Derek Hall? You have to pick one. You want Hall or Cody to be? You want Derek or Cody? Which one you want to be your longtime first baseman? If you had to choose one. So coming at the bat for the Mets, we had Veggie coming at the bat for the Mets. No Mets players on base. 1 out, top bottom of the second. Here we go. And only got a pitch coming in. Ready, get ready for one. Right, catch is a strike one is on one. And another pitch coming in. Ready, get ready for one. Sweet now, that's a foul zone two. Oh, he said Derek Hall, yeah. Yeah, because, long term, yeah. I'll go with Derek Hall, too, because that's long term. And then we got another pitch coming in. Ready, get ready for one. You swing at that one, that's another foul ball still on two. And why do you say, what's the reason why you want Derek Hall to be the long time first baseman over Cody Clement? What's the reason for that? What's the reason behind that? What can Derek Hall do as do better as a first baseman than Cody Clement? Like who, if you have to answer that question right here. Yeah, only reason why I said that because I just thought that out there long term. You're right. Cody Clement is better than Cody Clement may be better than Alabama at first base, but he's not better than Derek Hall at first base though. That's just one thing. And I got another pitch coming. Ready to get ready for him. Right, that catch got us a ball. That's a ball. It's a 1-2. And I got another pitch coming. You ready to get ready for him. And Betty pops out to the third baseman, Ron Sosa, and foul territory. And Betty is out. So coming next to bat for the Mets, we have Starling Marte coming next to bat for the Mets. No Mets players on base. 2 outs, bottom of the second. Here we go. Yeah, we got another pitch coming in. Starling, get ready for it. You swing at that one, it goes right into the stands. And that's a foul ball on his own one. Right, Derek Hall is better than Cody because, he can hit home runs. Derek Hall can hit home runs. He can get on base. He's better in the field. Come on, him. There you go. That's why I'm going to say it. And we got another pitch coming in. Starling, away for it. Don't count. He's swinging that one. That's a foul on his own, too. You're right. Derek Hall is better than Cody altogether. Cody may be better than Alabama, but he ain't better than Derek Hall. That's the question we're going to leave it in. And we got another pitch coming in. Starling away for it. He's swinging that one. That's another foul ball, and it's still on, too. That's true, because, ain't nobody better than their hole. I don't care who you put out there. Yeah. And then if you had to say who's the better person overall, that would be Reese Hoskins altogether, because then Reese Hoskins better than Derek Hall and Coach May all put together. Yeah, because Reese is better than all of them put together, because, and Aaron Lloyd got another pitch coming in for you, starting to get ready for him. And starting Marte grounds out to the shortstop Trey Turner due to the first baseman Cody commit in time. And starting Marte is out, and that's 3 outs for the Mets. So we still have a scoreless game, ladies and gentlemen. We're moving on to and that's the end of the second, ladies and gentlemen. We're moving on to the third inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turning the bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do with their turning the bat at the top of the third. And the three free players do at the bat at the top of the third will be Amanda Sosa, Byron Stott, and Trey Turner. Amanda Sosa ain't got no stat line yet. Varus starts over 1 and Trey Turner's over 1. I know, Amando's catching things in 5:30. I know, right? Yeah, it's Sosa time. It's Amando time. Hey, it's Amanda Sosa time. Yeah, man, that's what I say, it's that time, Yeah, Bruce got 2 hits. There go Alex right there. Damn, you gotta have a hamstring problem, man. Why? You don't need no more injuries, man. We just try to give you a pack and then you get injured. Here we go, y'all. So we have Amanda Sosa coming to the bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 0 outs. Top of the third. Here we go. Carlos Carrasco got a pitch coming up for you. Amanda, get ready for him. Running catch go. That's a ball. That's 1-0. And Carlos Carrasco got another pitch coming up for you. Amanda, get ready for him. Running catch go. That's a ball 2. It's a 2-0. And Carlos Carrasco got another pitch coming for you. Amanda, get ready for him. You swing at that one. That's a foul ball, and it's a 2-1. And Carlos Carrasco got another pitch coming around the rainbow. That's how he's going to wait right there. It hits off the base of the wall. And Amanda Sosa run around first. Stops at second. And Amanda Sosa got a double, y'all. Amanda Sosa got a double, y'all. Amanda Sosa got a double, y'all. And he goes in and scores a run. Yeah, Amanda Sosa scored a run. Let me take that back what I said. Amanda Sosa, the ball's going, gone. Solo home run for Amanda Sosa. And the Phillies are on the board. So the score is the Phillies have 1-1. The Mets have 0-1. And the Phillies get their first run score in the top of the third thanks to Amanda Sosa. And this is Amanda Sosa's fourth home run. New season on a line drive to the left center field. That was 1-0 Phillies. So coming next to bat for the Phillies, we have Varus and Stott coming next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 0 outs, top of the third. Here we go. Varus Stott, you over 1, get a hit. And Carlos Carrasco got a pitch coming up here before you Varus singing away. But swing and a miss, and that strike one is on 1. And Carlos Carrasco got another pitch coming up here. Varus singing away for it. The swing that goes right to the game. And that's a single. And Bryson Stott advances to first base for the Phillies. Bryson Stott's 1 for 2, y'all. It said Bryson Stott singles on the line drive to the center fielder Brandon Nemo. Don't talk about Bryson. Get yourself on base, man. That's right. That's for JK. JK, take that one, man. Your Mets been talking all that shit. We ain't gonna score on you. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we had Trey Turner. Coming next to bat for the Phillies, we got 1 free play on first base, 0 outs, top of the third. Here we go. Trey Turner, you over 1, get a hit. And Carlos Carrasco got a pitch coming in for you. Try to get ready for it. Run this catch, got us the ball, so 1-0. And Carlos Carrasco got another pitch. Carlos Carrasco do a pitch up to the first baseman. Pete Alonso to make sure that Bryson stops and get the first base back. Pick up 10, number 1 at first base. And Carlos Carrasco got another pitch coming in for you. Got another pitch coming for you. Try to get ready, boy. He's swinging that one. That's a foul ball in zone. It's a 1-1. Yeah, I like the bench when the Mets fans start talking shit. The Mets wasn't talking that shit because what happened to the Mets in the postseason? Oh, wait, they got them in the postseason. They ain't even make it all the way, right? I'm serious. Wait, the Phillies did, right? Oh, yeah. And Carlos Carrasco got another pitch coming to try to get ready, boy. The Mets fans want to talk about that mess, but whatever they do. Yeah. And Trey Turner grinds out to the shortstop from Francisco Leno to the first baseman Pete Alonso. And Trey Turner is out, but Bryson Stott advances to second base. Trey Turner, you over 2, man. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have 2-time MVP Bryce Harper coming next to bat for the Phillies. We have 1 free player on second base, 1 out, top of the third. Here we go. Harbor Nation. Harbor Nation. First, that's 1 for 1, y'all. So, Carlos Carrasco got a pitch coming ready. Bryce, get ready for him. Running catch, got a strike 1 is 1-1. Come on, Bryce. Got the jersey on. Look at the Bryce Harper jersey working today, y'all. Let's get it working. And when Carlos Carrasco got another pitch coming ready. Bryce, get ready for him. He's swinging that one. That's a foul ball in his own, too. And come on, Bryce. Stop swinging that red stuff. Come on, now. I'm one of the biggest Bryce Harper fans. You know him. And Carlos Carrasco got another pitch coming for Bryce, get ready for him. Swing in the miss, and that's strike 3. And Bryce Harper is out. Bryce Harper was 1 for 2, y'all. Dang. So come on next to bat for the Phillies. We got Nick Castellanos coming next to bat for the Phillies. We got 1 free player on second base, 2 outs, top of the third. Here we go. Dang, Nick Castellanos, you 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Come on, get a hit, Nick. Come on, Nick, get a hit. And Carlos Carrasco got a pitch coming where you Castellanos, get ready for him. You don't even want to say what I'm about to say right now, yo. That should be in the park home run. Should have something, man. The ones like that should be in the park home run. That should, you know. And Nick Castellanos grinds out to the catcher, Thomas Nino, to the first baseman, Pete Alonso. And Nick Castellanos is out. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So the score is the Phillies have 1 run, the Mets have 0 runs. And moving on to the bottom of the third, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Mets' turn to bat. Let's see if the Mets can do their turn to bat at the bottom of the third. And now it's 1-0 Phillies. And the 3 Met players do at the bat at the bottom of the third will be Daniel, Vega, Veg, Mark, Chenner, and Thomas Nito. After 2, it's nothing. I know, right? You can't even laugh at that. Masteryhi now one though. So coming at the bat for the Mets we have. Wait, let me say this. Coming to bat for the Mets we have Daniel Bergovich. Next to bat for the Mets. No Mets players on base. 0 outs. Bottom of the third. Here we go. And only got a pitch coming right there. Get ready for it. Find that catch good as a ball. It's a 1-0. And only got another pitch coming right there. Get ready for it. Hey, let me say it again. Let me see if you know. So there's only got another pitch coming right there. Get ready for it. Find that catch good. That's a ball too. It's a 2-0. Yeah, that's away. And only got another pitch coming right there. Get ready for it. Find that catch good. That's a ball 3. It's a 3-0. And only got another pitch coming right there. Get ready for it. And that is ball 4. And Daniel Bergovich advances to first base for is walked and will advance to first base for the Mets. Well, you walk your first bat of the night, Aaron. Not a good thing to do. So coming next to bat for the Mets, we have Mark. Coming next to bat for the Mets, we got one Met player on first base, 0 outs, bottom of the third. Here we go. And we got a pitch coming up for you, Mark. Get ready for it. Right now, catch go. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. Yeah, no, I got another pitch coming up for you, Mark. Get ready for it. Right now, catch down. That's strike 1 is a 1-1. Yeah, no, I got another pitch coming for you, Mark. Get ready for it. Right now, catch down. That's a ball 2 is a 2-1. Yeah, no, I got another pitch coming for you, Mark. Get ready for it. You swing it that one. That's hot in here. Going way better than it. That ball's going, gone! 2-run home run for Masteryhi. And the Mets have taken the lead. So the score is the Phillies have 1-1. The Mets have 2 runs. And the Mets get a 2-run score in the bottom of the third. Thanks to Daniel Bergovich and Mark Shanahan's solo 2-run home run. So this is Mark Shanahan's 4th home run on the new season on the 5-ball to left center field. Arizona, you just let us. Why did you let that happen? Coming next to bat for the Mets, we had Thomas Nino coming next to bat for the Mets. And the Mets players on base, 0 outs, bottom of the third. Here we go. Aaron Nola got a pitch in every time. It's ready for it. He's swinging that one. That's a foul ball on one. I blame that one on Aaron Nola because he went that happened. That home 2 run happened. And Aaron Nola got another pitch every time. It's ready for it. All that catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. I can see Jay. I can see Jay K laughing about his now. Oh wait, we just hit a home run. We took the lead on y'all. Yeah, I can see that now. Yeah, no, I got another pitch coming. Thomas, great boy. He's swinging that one. That's high in, going way back there, and it is caught by the left fielder, Kyle Swimmer. And Thomas Nino is out. Thank you, Kyle, for catching that. Cause that ball went out. That was another home run. I've been like, y'all. Thank you for catching that. Bobbing somebody home run. Coming up next to bat for the Mets, we have Brandon Menino coming next to bat for the Mets. No Mets players on base. 1 out, bottom of the third. Here we go. And you know I got a picture in there for you, Brandon Menino. Go wait for it. Swing and a miss. Not strike one is on one. Yeah, no, I got another pitch in there for you, Brandon Menino. Go wait for it. You swing at that one. That's a foul ball in zone 2. Yeah, no, I got another pitch coming there for you, Brandon Menino. Go wait for it. Run that catch is gone. That's a ball. It's a 1-2. Yeah, no, I got another pitch coming from Brandon Menino. Go wait for it. Run that catch is gone. That's a ball 2. It's a 2-2. Yeah, no, I got another pitch coming for you, Brandon Menino. Go wait for it. You swing at that one. That's a foul ball. It's a 2-2. Yeah, no, we got another pitch coming from Brandon Menino. Go wait for it. Swing and a miss. That's strike 3. And Brandon Menino is out, y'all. 1 strikeout. First strikeout for Aaron Nola, y'all. 1K. So come on next to bat for the Mets. We have Francisco Lindor. And then Lindor coming next to bat for the Mets. No Mets plays on base. 2 outs, bottom of the third. Here we go. Yeah, no, I got a pitch going to be Francisco. Get ready for it. Run that catch is down. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. Yeah, no, I got another pitch going to be Francisco. Get ready for it. Run that catch is down. That's a ball 2. It's a 2-0. Yeah, no, I got another pitch coming in for you, Francisco. Get ready for it. He's swinging that one. That's a foul ball, and it's a 2-1. Yeah, no, I got another pitch coming in. Francisco. Get ready for it. He's swinging that one. That's high. You're going way back there. And it is called by the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. And Francisco Lindor is out. And that's 3 outs for the Mets. So the score is the Phillies have 1-1, the Mets had 2 runs, and that is the end of the third, ladies and gentlemen. And that is the end of the third, ladies and gentlemen. We're moving on to the fourth inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies' turn to bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do with that turn to bat at the top of the board. And the three Philly players do at the bat at the top of the board will be Kyle Schwarber, J.T. Realmuto, and Brandon Marsh. Kyle Schwarber is 0 for 1. J.T. Realmuto is 0 for 1 with a strikeout, and Brandon Marsh is 1 for 1 with 2 doubles. All right, the game's back on, y'all. I agree with Sunshine Castle. We need to wake the hell up. So coming to the bat for the Phillies, we had Kyle Schwarber coming to the bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 0 outs, top of the fourth. Here we go. And Carlos Castanzo got a pitch in the big Chicago running board. Running catch is gone. That's a ball that's on down. And Carlos Castanzo got another pitch in the big Chicago running board. Running catch is gone. That's a strike one. It's a 1-1. There was something. That was a one. And Carlos Castanzo got a pitch in the big Chicago running board. Sometimes I don't even want to say it because I'm going to say it like it is. Kyle Schwarber grounds out to the second baseman, Jeff McNeil, to the first baseman, Pete Alonso, and Kyle Schwarber is out. Kyle Schwarber was over 2. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have J.T. Realmuto coming next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 1 out, top of the fourth. Here we go. Carlos Castanzo got a pitch coming with J.T. running board. Running catch is going to strike one is on 1. Get a hit, JT. Get a hit, man. And Carlos Castanzo got another pitch coming with JT running board. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. That's strike 2. That's on 2. And Carlos Castanzo got another pitch coming with JT running board. Running catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-2. And Carlos Castanzo got another pitch going to bring JT away board. Running catch is good. And that is strike 3. And J2 Realmuto was out. J2 was over 2 with his second strikeout. Will somebody in the Phillies get on base? You know what I'm saying? So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Brandon Morris coming next to bat for the Phillies. No Phillies bears on base. 2 outs, top of the fourth. Here we go. Rush Romo with second start. Second double. Here we go. So Carl Tarantino got a pitch coming. Brandon Morris, get ready, boy. And Brandon Morris flies out to the center field of Brandon Mill. And Brandon Morris is out. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So the score is the Phillies have 1 run, the Mets have 2 runs. And moving on to the bottom of the fourth, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Mets turn at the bat. Let's see what the Mets can do when they're turning the bat at the bottom of the fourth. And the 3 Mets players do at the bat at the bottom of the fourth will be Jeff McNeil, Pete Alonso, and Bertie batting. Well, Brandon Morris, Casper, and JT Reno and Brandon Morris couldn't get on base. And sometimes like I'm gone. Because right now the Bruins just gonna make him so sad he just don't even want to hit us through anymore. He's like, I'm gone. Alright, here we go. Coming up the bat for the Mets, we had Jeff McNeil coming to bat for the Mets. No Mets plays on base. 0 outs, the bottom of the fourth. Here we go. Aaron Nola got a pitch coming for Jack Green, but Rodney catch gun to strike 1 is on 1. And Aaron Nola got another pitch coming for Jeff. Get ready, boy. Rodney catches gun. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. And Aaron Nola got another pitch coming for Jack Green, but he swings that one. That's high. He can wait right there. And then it's called by the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. And Jeff McNeil is out. Coming up next to bat for the Mets, we have Pete Alonso coming next to bat for the Mets. And Mets plays on base. 1 out, bottom of the fourth. Here we go. And Aaron Nola got a pitch coming for AP. Get ready, boy. Round that catch is done. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Aaron Nola got another pitch coming for AP. Get ready, boy. Round that catch is done. That's a strike 1. That's a 1-1. Yeah, no, we got another pitch coming for AP. Get ready, boy. Goes right to the dirt. And that's a single. And Peter Alonso advances to first base for the Mets. To call the next event for the Mets, we have. To call the next event for the Mets, we have Renty Vanny coming next to bat for the Mets. We got one Mets player on first base. One out, top, bottom of the fourth. Here we go. And we got a pitch coming for you, Renty. Get ready for it. Right on, catches good. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And we got another pitch coming for you, Renty. Get ready for it. You swing at that one. Wait. Swing in the Mets, not strike one is a 1-1. And we got another pitch coming for you, Renty. Get ready for it. Right on, catches good. That's a ball. 2 is a 2-1. Yeah, no, I got another pitch coming for you, but you get ready for it. Right, I catch it as a ball 2 with a 2-1. And no, I got another pitch coming for you, but you get ready for it. Right, I catch it as a ball 3 is a 3-1. And no, I got another pitch coming for you, but you get ready for it. And that is ball 4. And Buddy Batty is walked and will advance to first base for the Mets. And Peter Alonso will advance to second base. You walk your second batter tonight, Aaron. Oh, my God. Coming up next to bat for the Mets, we have Starling Marte. Coming next to bat for the Mets, we got Mets players on first base and second base. One out, bottom of the fourth. Here we go. And we got another pitch. Got a pitch going to be starting to get ready for it. Right, that catch is good. That strike one is on 1. And we got another pitch going to be starting to get ready for it. Swing and a miss, and that strike 2 is on 2. And we got another pitch going to be starting to get ready for it. And that ball's in the dirt, and that's a ball. That's a 1-2. Yeah, we got another pitch going to be starting to get ready for it. Well, that catch is good. That's a ball 2 with a 2-2. We got a mound visit where we got to catch a JT when come into the round and talk to his teammate and Aaron Nolan. pitch coming for you, starting a rainbow. He swinging that one. That's high in the air, and it goes right into the stands. And that's a foul on the 2-2. Come on, no, push up damn pitches. 20 balls, he's not getting. And then another pitch coming for you. Starting to running for it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. Starting to take down. 2 strikeouts for Aaron Nola, y'all. 2 Ks. Coming next to bat for the Mets, we had Daniel. The Bucking base coming next to bat for the Mets. We got one Mets players on first base, second base, 2 outs, bottom of the fourth. Here we go. Aaron Nola got a pitch coming for you, Daniel. Get ready for it. Round that catch goes the ball is 1-0. Aaron Nola got another pitch coming for you, Daniel. Get ready for it. Round that catch is done. That's a ball 2. Is it 2-0? Yeah, no, okay. Come on, Hank. Yeah, no, another pitch coming for you, Daniel. Get ready for it. Round that catch is done. That's a ball 3. It's a 3-0. Yeah, no, I got another pitch coming for you, Daniel. Get ready for it. And that is ball 4. And Daniel, the Virgin Bench, is walked and will advance to first base for the Mets. The second time you walked, Daniel. Second time you walked this man. Now we got the Phillies pitching coach coming up to the mound to talk to Aaron Nola. That ain't good. As much as you want to know about this game, he's still gonna be in this game. He's still pitching. Well, that way, now he's still talking about that they need to. And no, it's still pitching in this game and starting 9. Yeah, no, we got a pitch coming up for you. So coming next to bat for the Mets, we have Mark Shanahan coming next to bat for the Mets. Base load for the Mets. 2 outs, 5 on the fourth. Here we go. And no, we got a pitch coming up for you, Mark. Get ready for it. Round that catch is done. A strike 1 is on 1. Yeah, no, we got another pitch coming up for you, Mark. Get ready for it. Round that catch is done. The strike 2 is on 2. Yeah, no, like I got a basket there for you want to get ready for it. Right, that catch is up. That's a ball, that's a 1-2. Yeah, no, I got another basket there for you want to get ready for it. You swing that one, that's a 5-1, that's a 1-2. Yeah, no, I got another basket there for you want to get ready for it. And that goes right into the dirt. And that's a single. And Martin Shanahan advances to first base for the Mets. I'm gonna say he's gotten moving. I'm gonna say this. I know Star's not gonna be madder than a single on rice right now. So Martin and singles on a line drive to the right field and Nick Castellanos. But the Mets get and score another run. So score the Phillies have 1 run, the Mets have 4 runs, and the Mets get their 4 runs, get a 2 run, get a 2 run score in the bottom of the fourth, thanks to Peter Alonso and Red batting. So then we got Mark J. on first base, and Daniel Loading Batch on second base. Now it's 4-1 Mets, and Mets on top. So coming up next to bat for the Mets, we had Thomas Neal coming next to bat for the Mets. We got Mets players on first base and second base, 2 outs, bottom of the fourth. Here we go. Aaron Nola got a pitch coming for Thomas getting ready for a swing in the Mets, and that strike when there's only 1. And Aaron Nola got another pitch coming for Thomas getting ready for a swing in the Mets, and that strike 2, that's 0-2. And Aaron Nola got another pitch coming for Thomas getting ready for a swing in the Mets, and that strike 3. And Thomas Neal is out, and that's 3 outs for the Mets. So the score is the Phillies have 1 run, the Mets have 4 runs, and that is the end of the fourth, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the fifth inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn to bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do. They're turning the bat at the top of the fifth. And the 3 Philly players do at the bat at the top of the fifth will be Cody Cummins, and Ronald Sosa, and Brian Steiner. Cody Cummins open 1, and Ronald Sosa is 1 for 1 with a home run, an RBI, and a run. And Brian Steiner 1 for 2. Oh, and I also got to say, the 3 strikeouts for Aaron Nola. This is 3 strikeouts for Aaron Nola. 3 Ks, y'all. Aaron Nola got 3 strikeouts on the stat line. 3 Ks. I forgot to mention that too. Well, we'll see. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we had Cody Commence coming up the bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 0 outs. Top of the fifth. Here we go. And Carlos Castellano got a pitch coming up for you, Cody. Get ready for it. Ronnie's catching go. That's strike one is 0-1. Sorry, we don't do good when every time the Phillies come to see the Phillies and Queen New York, we can never beat the Mets. And Carlos Castellano got another pitch coming up for you, Cody. Get ready for it. It was right into the stands. And that's a foul ball and it's a 1-1. You can never beat out one of the teams in our division. Literally, like, the Mets are like our biggest rivals. Like, literally, we can't never beat them. And Carlos Castellano got another pitch in the break. Cody, get ready for it. You see that one that goes right into the dirt. And that's a single. And Cody advances to first base for the Phillies. All right, Cody, man. Cody got a hit. Cody got a hit. Cody Command is 1 for 1, yo. He got a hit, yo. So coming next to bat for the Phillies, we have Amanda Sosa coming next to bat for the Phillies. We got 1 free bat on first base. 0 outs, top of the fifth. Here we go. And Carlos Castellano got a pitch coming for you. Amanda, get ready for it. Rodney catching go. That's the ball. It's 1-0. Yeah, that's a little solo in the third. And Carlos Castellano got another pitch coming for you. Amanda, get ready for it. That ball's in the dirt, and that's a ball too. It's a 2-0. And Carlos Castellano got another pitch coming for you Amanda, get ready for it. Rodney's catching go. That's strike one. It's a 2-1. And Carlos Castellano got another pitch coming for you. Amanda, get ready for it. Rodney's catching go. It's a ball 3. It's a 3-1. And Rodney still got for a timeout. You home. You're in the best of his full baseball. Here we go. And Carlos Castellano got another pitch coming for you. Amanda, get ready for it. Rodney's catching go. That's strike 2. It's a strike 2. It's a 3-2. It's a full count. And Carlos Castellano got another pitch coming for you. Amanda, get ready for it. What can you say right now? What you can say about that situation that just happened? Then Ron Sosa wanted to do a double play the shortstop from the new one to the first baseman. P. Alonso, Cody committed out at first base, and then Alonso's down. So coming next to bat for the Phillies, we have Brian Stockman next to bat for the Phillies. No Phillies players on base. 2 outs, top of the fifth. Here we go. Carlos Castellano got a pitch and Brian swinging ready for him. Ronnie's catching go. That's a ball. That's 1 out. Strike one is on 1. And Carlos Castaneda got another face cam reverse, and he swing down with the foul was 0-2. And Carlos Castaneda got another face cam reverse, and running catching with the ball was 1-2. And Carlos Castaneda got another face cam reverse, and running board. And Boston Stott grounds out to the shortstop, Francisco Leno to the first MP line zone. And that's strike three, and Boston Stott is out. And then that's the outs for the Phillies. So the score is the Phillies have 1 run. The Mets have 4 runs, and we're on to the bottom of the fifth, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Mets turning the bat. Let's see what the Mets can do with that turning the bat at the bottom of the point, the bottom of the fifth. And the three Mets players do at the bat at the bottom of the fifth will be Brandon Nino, Francisco Leno, and Jeff McNeil. And most in the game, yo. So coming up the bat for the coming the bat for the Mets, we have Wayne and Renino coming to the bat for the Reds. And Red plays away, 0 outs, bottom of the fifth. Here we go. Aaron got a pitch, and everybody Wayne and Renino, great bird. Runner catch got a strike, 1-0-1. Aaron got another pitch, and everybody Wayne and Renino, great bird. Swing in the mids, and that's strike two, that's 0-2. Aaron got another pitch, and everybody Wayne and Renino, great bird. Swing in the mids, and that's strike three. And Brandon Menino is out. Four strikeouts for Aaron Nola, y'all. 4 Ks. And that's starting to Brandon Menino is out. So coming next to bat for the Mets, we have Francisco Lindor coming next to bat for the Mets. And Red plays on base. 1 out, bottom of the fifth. Here we go. Aaron Nola got a pitch. Coming Francisco, get ready for it. Runner catching another strike, 1-0-1. Aaron Nola got another pitch. Runner catching another ball is 1-0. Aaron Nola got another pitch. Coming Francisco, get ready for it. He's swinging that one. That's a foul ball. It's a 1-1. And no, another pitch can never be consistently ready for it. Runner catching up, that's a ball two, it's a 2-1. And no, another pitch can never be consistently ready for it. You swing at that one, that's a foul ball into 2-2. And no, got another pitch can never be bring Francisco to the right one. You swing at that one, that's another 5 ball in the 17-2. Yeah, no, we got another pitch connect Francisco to the right one. And Francisco Lando lines out to the center fielder, Brandon Morris. And Francisco Lando is out. The Rays left the A's on Monday and Tuesday. Ooh, and just down. So coming next to bat for the Rays, we have Jeff McNeil coming next to bat for the Rays. No Rays versus the Rays. 2 outs, bottom of the fifth. Here we go. And we got a pitch coming up for you, Jeff. Get ready, boy. Right that catch gunner, strike one is on one. And we got another pitch coming up for you, Jeff. Get ready, boy. Right that catch gunner, strike two is on 2. And Jeff McNeil asks for a timeout, yo. And you ready the rest of this one, base on. Yeah, no, we got another pitch coming for you, Jeff. Get ready, boy. Right that catch gunner, that's a ball, that's a 1-2. Yeah, no, like another pitch coming for you, Jeff. Get ready, boy. Right this catch gunner, that's a ball, 2 is a 2-2. Now, how did the Braves lose to the Oakland A's, the worst team ever? A team that was 10-45, had a 10-45 record. How do you lose to them? And then we got another pitch coming for you, Jeff. Get ready, boy. He's swinging that one. That's a 5-1. It's a 2-2. So the Rays lost on Monday. That means the A's was 11-45 on Monday. Now they're 12-45 now because they won yesterday and they won Monday and yesterday. So they're 12-45 right now. Woo. So there's only got another pitch coming for you, Jack Rayboard. And Jeff McNeil got another pitch coming for you, Jack Rayboard. And that's a single, and Jeff McNeil advances to first base for the Mets. So coming next to bat for the Mets, we have Peter Alonso coming next to bat for the Mets. We got one Mets player on first base, 2 outs, bottom of the fifth. Here we go. And then we got a pitch coming for you, Pete. Get ready, boy. Right that catch notice of all is 1-0. And we got another pitch coming for you, Pete. Get ready, boy. He swinging that one, caught by the second baseman, by start through the first pitch and Cody Command in time. And that's 3 outs for the Mets. So the score is the Phillies have 1 run, the Mets have 4 runs. That's the end of the fifth, ladies and gentlemen. We moving on to the sixth inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies' turn to bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do with their turn to bat at the top of the sixth. And the three Philly players due to bat at the top of the sixth would be Trey Turner, Bryce Harper, and Nick Castellanos. So Trey Turner's 0 for 2, Bryce Harper is 1 for 2, and Nick Castellanos 0 for 2. Yeah, and say Trey Turner's 0 for 2, Bryce Harper's 1 for 2 with a strikeout, and Nick Castellanos 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Don't read that character. Yeah, here we go, y'all. Coming to the bat for the Phillies, we had Trey Turner coming to the bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 0 outs, top of the sixth. Here we go. And Coleman Castillo got the pitch, gonna bring Trey. Get ready for it. Running catch go. That's a ball. Running catch go. That's a ball. That's a winner. And Coleman Castillo got another pitch, gonna bring Trey. Get ready for it. Running catch go. That's strike one. Is a 1-1. And Coleman Castillo got another pitch, gonna bring Trey. Get ready for it. Running catch go. That's a ball. 2 is a 2-1. And Coleman Castillo got another pitch, gonna bring Trey. Get ready for it. He swinging that one. That's a foul ball. It's a 2-2. And Coleman Castillo got another pitch, gonna bring Trey. Get ready for it. And Trey Turner flies out to left field and right to him. And Trey Turner's out. They say you 0 for 3. So coming next to bat for the Phillies, we had 2-time MVP Bryce Harper coming next to bat for the Phillies. Got no Philly players on base. 1 out, top of 6. Here we go. Harper Nation. Harper Nation. That says welcome to the center verse. Coleman Castillo got a pitch, gonna bring Bryce. Get ready for it. Running catch go. That's a ball. It's a winner. And Coleman Castillo got another pitch, gonna bring Bryce. Get ready for it. He swinging that one, goes right into the dirt. And Bryce Harper singles on a short line drive to the right fielder and Sterling Marte. And Bryce Harper is 2 for 2, y'all. Bryce Harper is 2 for 2, y'all. Bryce Harper is 2 for 2 on the night, y'all. Bryce Harper is 2 for, yeah. So coming next to bat for the Phillies, we have Nick Castellanos coming next to bat for the Phillies. Got 1 free fan first base, 1 out, top of 6. Here we go. And Coleman Castillo got a pitch, gonna bring Castellanos ready for it. And Nick Castellanos grounds into a force out to the shortstop Francisco Lindor to the second baseman Jeff McNeil. And Bryce Harper was out at second base. And Nick Castellanos remains at first base. Damn, Ross, you get yourself out of second? Come on now. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got Kyle Schwarber. Coming next to bat for the Phillies, we got 1 free in first base, 2 hours, top of 6. Here we go. Kyle Schwarber getting hit you over 2. And Carmen Casino got a pitch coming in for you, Kyle. Get ready, boy. Running's catch is done. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. I guess that is over 3. And Carmen Casino got another pitch coming in for you, Kyle. Get ready, boy. Running's catch is done. That's a ball. 2 is a 2-0. And Carmen Casino got another pitch coming in for you, Kyle. Get ready, boy. Running's catch is good. That's a ball. 2 is a 2-0. And Carmen Casino got another pitch coming in for you, Kyle. Get ready, boy. Running's catch is good. That's a ball. 3 is a 3-0. And Carmen Casino got another pitch coming in for you, Kyle. Get ready, boy. And that is ball 4. And Kyle Schwarber is walked and will advance to first base for the Phillies. I'll take a walk for you, Kyle. So we had the Mets pitching coach coming around to talk to Carlos Castillo, and that ain't good. So we had the Kyle Schwarber on first base. We had Nick Castellanos on second base. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have J.T. Realmuto coming next to bat for the Phillies. We got Philly Birds on first base and second base. 2 outs, top of the 6. Here we go. J.T., you over 2 with 2 strikeouts. Get it in. And Carlos Casemiro got a pitch in for J.T. Get ready for it. Riley's catching good. That's strike 1 is 0-1. And Carlos Casemiro got another pitch in for you, J.T. Get ready for it. You swing at that one. That's a 5 on his own, too. And Carlos Casemiro got another pitch in for you, J.T. Get ready for it. And Jason Richard grounds out to the third baseman, Brett Batty, to the first baseman, Pete Alonso. And Jason Richard is out. And Jason is over 3 with his third strikeout. That's 3 outs for the Phillies. So the score is the Phillies have 1 run, the Mets have 4 runs. And moving on to the bottom of the 6th, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Mets turning the bat. Let's see what the Mets can do when they turn the bat at the bottom of the 6th. And the 3 Mets players do at the bat at the bottom of the 6th will be Brett Batty, Starling Marte, and Daniel Rose Vage. Yeah, Jake now has something tonight. Him, Nick Castellanos, Trey Turner, they can't get no hints. They not themselves. Like, I swear. JT not himself, Nick Castellanos not himself, and Trey Turner not himself. They're like over 3. It's like, come on, man. sound like a newborn baby. Here we go, y'all. So we have red ready coming to bed for the red Mets. No red boys away. 0 hours, bottom of 6. Here we go. Arizona got a pitch in there, but you ready? Get ready for it. Right, that catch got a strike. 1 is on 1. And Arizona got another pitch in there, but you ready? Get ready for it. You swing at that one. That's a foul. Ball is 0 2. Yeah, I'm still pitching you. Yeah, no, got another pitch in there, but you ready? Get ready for it. You swing at that one. That's another foul. Ball is still 0 2. And only got another pitch in there, but you ready? Get ready for it. Right, that catch is good. That's a ball. It's a 1 2. And only got another pitch in there, but you ready? Get ready for it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. And Red Ready is out. 5 strikeouts for Aaron Nola, y'all. 5 Ks. So coming up next to bat for the Braves, coming up next to bat for the Mets, we have Starling Marte coming next to bat for the Mets. No Mets boys on base. 1 out, bottom of the 6. Here we go. Aaron Nola got a pitch coming, but Starling get ready for it. Right, that catch is good. The strike 1 is on 1. And Nola got another pitch coming, but Starling get ready for it. You swing at that one. That's a foul ball. Is 0 2. And Nola got another pitch coming, but Starling get ready for it. Right, this catch is good. That's a ball. Is a 1 2. And Nola got another pitch coming, but Starling get ready for it. Right, that catch is good. That's a ball. 2 is a 2 2. And Nola got another pitch coming for you. Starling get ready for it. You swing at that one. That's a foul ball. It's a 2 2. We got Jen Holland warming the ball for the Phillies. And Nola got another pitch coming for you. Starling get ready for it. You swing at that one. That's another foul ball. It's still 2 2. Yeah, no, I got another pitch in the base starting get ready for it. He swung that one caught by the second baseman right side through the first base and Cole commit in time. And Sterling Monte is out. So coming next to bat for the Mets, we have Daniel Logan Rex coming next to bat for the Mets. The Mets players on base. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. Here we go. And no, we got a pitch coming for Daniel. Get ready for it. While that catch is good, that strike one is on one. And no, we got another pitch coming for Daniel. Get ready for it. While that catch is good, that's a ball. That's a 1-2. That's a 1-1. And no, we got another pitch coming for you. Daniel, get ready for it. Rather catching, rather catching good. That strike two is a 1-2. And no, we got another pitch coming for you. Daniel, get ready for it. And Daniel running base pops out to the third baseman Amanda Sosa. And Daniel and that's strike three. And Daniel running base is out. And that's 3 outs for the Mets. So the score is the Phillies have 1 run, the Mets have 1 run, and that is the end of the 6th, ladies and gentlemen. And moving on to the 7th inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn to bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do with that turn to bat at the top of the 7th. And the 3 Philly players due at the bat at the top of the 7th will be Brandon Marsh, Cody Cummins, and Amanda Sosa. So Brandon Marsh is 1 for 2 with 2 doubles. Cody Cummins is 1 for 2. And Amanda Sosa is 1 for 2 with a home run and RBI on the run. Yes, I know we did not walk Daniel. We didn't want to walk him again. So we got him out. So, that's a good thing. So pitching change. It's also pitching change for the Mets, by the way. I know, that's what bonus, man. Can't wait for walking on. So pitching change for the Mets, y'all. So Carlos Correos is done pitching for the night. And coming in the pitch for the Mets we Brooks Riley. And really. So coming to bat for the Phillies, we have Brandon Marsh coming to bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 0 outs, top of the 7th. Here we go. So Woods got a pitch coming up for you, Marge. Ready, boy. You swing that one. That's a 5-1. That's on 1. And Woods got another pitch coming up for you, Marge. Ready, boy. Riley catches another strike 1. The strike 2 is on 2. And Woods got another pitch coming up for you, Marge. Ready, boy. Swing in the miss, and that's strike 3. And Brandon Marsh is out. Brandon Marsh, you 1 for 3. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Cody Clements. And next to bat for the Phillies, no play bats on base. 1 out, top of the 7th. Here we go. And Woods got a pitch coming up for you, Cody. Get ready for it. Riley catches another strike 1 is on 1. And Woods got another pitch coming up for you, Cody. Get ready for it. You swing that one. That's a 5-1 is on 2. Yeah, Woods got another pitch coming up for you, Cody. Get ready for it. You swing at that one. That's a 5. That's another 5-0 and still 1-2. And Woods got another pitch in the way. Cody, get ready for it. Riley's catch is good. That's a ball. It's a 1-2. And Woods got another pitch in the way. Cody, get ready for it. It goes right through the dirt. And that's a single. And Cody Clements advances to first base for the Phillies. Now Cody Clements is 2 for 2, y'all. Cody Clements is 2 for 2, y'all. And then gonna catch that. So coming next to bat for the Phillies, we have Ronald Sosa coming next to bat for the Phillies. We got 1 free bat at first base, 1 out, top of the 7. Here we go. Woods got a pitch going there for you, Ronald. Get ready for it. You swing at that one. That's a 5-1 on 1. Yeah, Cody is 2 for 2. And Woods got another pitch going there for you, Ronald. Get ready for it. You swing at that one. That's another. You swing at that one. That's a 5-1 on 1-2. And Woods do a pitch up to the first base for the field also to make sure that Cody Clements got the first base bag. We're going to take number 1 at first base. And Woods got another pitch coming up for you, Ronald. Get ready for it. Swing in the miss, and that's strike 3. And Amanda Sosa is out. So coming next to bat for the Phillies, we have Boston Stock coming next to bat for the Phillies. We got 1 free bat at first base, 2 outs, top of the 7. Here we go. And Woods got a pitch coming up for you, Boston. Get ready for it. You swing that one that goes right into the dirt. And that's a single. And Boston Stock advances to first base for the Phillies. Boston Stock, you got another hit and you 2 for 2? All right. So now we got Boston Stock on first base and Cole Camille on second base. And coming next to bat for the Phillies, we have Trey Turner coming next to bat for the Phillies. You got 3 bats on first base and second base, 2 outs, top of 7. Here we go. And Trey Turner over to get a hit. And Luke's got a pitch and then bring Trey ready for him. Running catching good as a ball as a 1-0. And Woods got another pitch coming for him. Try to get ready for it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike one. That's a 1-1. Like I said, the Rangers won the ball game. And Woods got another pitch coming for him. Try to get ready for it. Ronnie's catching go. That's a ball 2. It's a 2-1. And Woods got another pitch coming for him. Try to get ready for it. Ronnie's catching go. That's a ball 3. It's a 3-1. No, you gotta count Vargas and Stott too, because Cody Commands, Bryce Harper, and Vargas and Stott got a hit today. They got the second hit today. So you gotta give them all their pots right now. And Royce got another pitch gonna bring Trey, get ready for it. And Royce got another pitch gonna bring Trey, get ready for it. Come out of third base and Jimmy do the first base and Cody realize in time. That's 3 outs for that's 3 outs, and it's 3 outs for the Phillies. So as long as the Phillies have 1 run, the Mets have 4 runs. And we're on to the bottom of the 7th, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Mets turn. The Mets. Let's see what the Mets can do with their turn to bat at the bottom of the 7th. And the 3 Mets players do at the bat at the bottom of the 7th will be Mark Kinahan, Thomas Nino, and Brandon Manino. Trey Turner is over 4. Trey is sucking, man, again. All right, y'all. So pitching change for the Phillies. So Aaron Nola is done pitching for the night. And coming in the pitch for the Phillies will be Sir Anthony Dominguez. So coming at the bat for the Mets, we have Molly Chan coming at the bat for the Mets. The Mets players on base. 0 outs, bottom of the 7th. Here we go. So Dominguez got a pitch coming for you, Molly. Get ready for it. Right there, catch it go. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Sir Dominguez got another pitch coming for you, Molly. Get ready for it. Right to the why you gonna foul ball right into the Phillies dugout and make sure it's caught there. And that's a foul ball, and it's a 1-1. And we're going to take a timeout here. Then get back to the basket and hit some baseball. The Sun Dominguez got another pitch coming from Mark and Rainbow. Around that catch is good. And the catch is good. A strike 2 is a 1-2. And so anyways, got another pitch coming up by Morgan ready for it. Round the catch goes to ball 2 with the 2-2. And so anyways, got another pitch coming up by Morgan ready for it. You swing at that one. That's a 5 on it's a 2-2. And so anyways, got another pitch coming up by Morgan ready for it. Round the catch goes to ball 3. It's a 3-2 with the full count. And so anyways, got another pitch coming up by you. By Morgan ready for it. You swing at that one. That's a 5 on it's a 3-2. So anyways, another pitch coming up by you, Morgan ready for it. Swing and a miss, and that's straight 3. One shot is out. First strikeout for Swing and a miss, y'all. 1K. The coming next to bat for the Mets we have Thomas Nito coming next to bat for the Mets and Red first and base. 1 out, driving the 7. Here we go. Swing and a miss, got a pitch coming by Thomas. Get ready for it. While that catch is good, it's a ball, it's a 1 out. The swing and a miss, got another pitch coming by Thomas. Get ready for it. You swing at that one. Oh. That goes right into the dirt. And that's a single. And Thomas Benito advances to first base for the Mets. Brandon Marsh, you died for that. You caught the ball. Then the ball drops out you, and then how you gonna catch that ball right there? Good catch. And then drops the ball like, really though? Really though? So coming next to bat for the Mets we have Brandon Benito coming next to bat for the Mets. We got one Mets player at first base, 1 out, bottom of 7. Here we go. So the Williams got a pitch in there for you. Brandon Benito can wait for it. Runner catch gun as a ball is 1 out. And so the Williams got another pitch in there for you. Brandon Benito can wait for it. And Brandon Benito pops out to the second baseman. And Virus is starting. And Brandon Benito is out. Okay, he hits him in tail. So coming up next to bat for the Mets, we have Francisco Lindor coming next to bat for the Mets. We got one Mets player on first base, 2 outs, bottom of the 7. Here we go. The second base got a pitch coming in Francisco ready for it. On that catch and go, that's a ball, that's a whatever. The base got another pitch coming in for you. Francisco ready for it. On that catch and go, that's a ball, 2, it's a 2-0. And so the Ravens got another pitch coming in Francisco ready for it. Swing and a miss, and that strike 1 is a 2-1. So the Ravens got another pitch coming for you, Francisco ready for it. It's caught by the second baseman, Rob Stark, due to the first baseman, Cole Komet in time. And that's strike 3, and when Francisco Lindor is out, and that's 3 outs for the Reds. So the score is the Phillies have 1 run, the Mets have 4 runs, and we're on to the bottom of the 7, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Mets turn the bat. Let's see what the Mets can do with their turn the bat at the bottom of the 7. Wait, no. The Phillies have 1 run, the Mets have 4 runs, and that's the end of the 7, ladies and gentlemen. And moving on to the 8th inning, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Phillies turn the bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do with their turn the bat at the top of the 8th. And the 3 favorite players do at the bat at the top of the 8 will be Bryce Harper, Nick Castellanos, and Kyle Schwarber. Bryce Harper is 2 for 3 with a strikeout. Nick Castellanos 0 for 3 with a strikeout, and Kyle Schwarber is 0 for 2 with a walk. So coming on the bat for the Phillies, we have 2 times free ball, so coming back for the Phillies, and Phillies raise away 0 outs, top of the 8th. Here we go. Harvard Nation. Harvard Nation. And Wilkes got a pitch, gonna be Rice, get ready for a swing, and the miss, a strike, 1 is 0-1. And Wilkes got another pitch, gonna be Rice, get ready for a swing, and the miss, a strike, 2 is 0-2. And Wilkes got another pitch, gonna be Rice, get ready for a running, catch the wheel, that's a ball, is 1-2. And Wilkes got another pitch, gonna be Rice, get ready for you swing that one, that's a foul ball, and it's a 1-2. We're going down with the Nationals. Oh, come on now. At least our record ain't that bad. And Wilkes got another pitch, gonna be Rice, get ready for it. You see that one, that's a foul ball, that's a 1-2. And Wilkes got another pitch, gonna for you. Bryce get ready for it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. And Bryce off his own. Bryce off he 2 for 4. Strike out on swing. So we had the Mets and Major come up the mountain to talk to the Wilkes Rayleigh, and that ain't good. And he's taking him out the game. Pitching change for the Mets. Alright, pitching change for the Mets. So Wilkes Rayleigh is done pitching for the night, and coming in the pitch for the Mets will be Adam Ontario. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have Nick Castellanos coming to the bat for the Phillies. No Freddie Ferris on base. 1 out, top of the 8th. Here we go. Adam Ontario got a pitch, going to Nick Castellanos. Get ready for it. And Nick Castellanos flies out to the center fielder, Brandon Benito, and Nick Castellanos is out. And you're right, starting out, Nick Castellanos over 4. So coming next to bat for the Phillies, we got Castle. Coming next to bat for the Phillies, no Freddie Ferris on base. 2 outs, top of the 8th. Here we go. Castle over 2, get a hit. And Adam Ontario got a pitch, good enough for you, get ready for it. Running catch another strike, 1 is on 1. Yeah, you called it. And Adam Ontario got another pitch, good enough for you, get ready for it. You swing it down, that's a foul on his own, too. Then swing that one, that's another 5-1, still 0-2. And I don't know, tell you, another pitch, can never get away for it. Right, once again, cancel extra time, I'm gonna get aggressive work to. And I will tell you, another pitch, can never get ready for it. You swing it that one, that's another 5-1, still 1-2. And I will tell you, another pitch, can never get away for it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3, and Castro is out. Castro, you 0 for 3. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies, so it's cool. The Phillies have 1-1. The Mets have 4 runs, and moving on to the bottom of the 8th, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Mets turn the bat. Let's see the Mets can do their turn the bat at the bottom of the 8th. And the 3 Mets players do at the bat at the bottom of the 8th will be Jeff McNeil, Pete Alonso, and Brett Baty. So pitching change for the Phillies. So starting Dominguez is done pitching for the night. And coming in to pitch for the Phillies will be Andrew Vasquez. So coming off the bat for the Mets, we got Jack McNeil coming to bat for the Mets. No Mets plays on base. 0 outs, bottom of the 8th. Here we go. Andrew Vasquez got a pitch because everybody Jeff can wait for it. While that catch is gone, that's a ball, that's a 1-0. Andrew Vasquez got another pitch because everybody Jeff can wait for it. While that catch is gone, that's strike 1, is a 1-1. And Andrew Vasquez got another pitch because everybody Jeff can wait for it. And Jeff McNeil grounds out to the second baseman, riding side doing to the first baseman, Cole Komet in time. And Jeff McNeil is out. Yeah, we're doing that hard, but he's doing a minor league assignment right now. So we don't even know how many assignments. I don't know how that he gonna get faster than doing the live batting practice actually in games. So we don't even know what's going on with that. How far along he's with that. So coming next to bat for the Mets, we have Pete Alonso coming next to bat for the Mets. We got no Mets players on base. 1 out, bottom of the 8th. Here we go. Andrew Vasquez got a pitch going for Pete. Get ready for it. Run that catch, another strike on his own 1. And Andrew Vasquez got another pitch going for you. Pete. Get ready for it. Run that catch, good. That's a ball, his own 1. You might be doing that home because he's the best first baseman. Literally. That home will give us some damn home runs, I'll tell you that much. Andrew Vasquez got another pitch going for Pete. Get ready for it. And Pete Alonso winds out to the shortstop Trey Turner, and Pete Alonso is out. So coming on next to red for the Mets, we have Red Ready coming next to red the Mets. No red plays on base. 2 hours, bottom 8. Here we go. Andrew Vasquez got a pitch coming for you, man. Get ready for it. Runner catches good. That's strike one is a 1. Andrew Vasquez got another pitch coming for you, man. Get ready for it. Runner catches good. That's strike 2 is 0 2. Yeah, Cody Clement is our first baseman for now. For now, Cody Clement is our first baseman. But once Derek Hall comes back, Cody Clement going to the bench. Because Derek Hall getting his spot back. So, and then Cody Clement just keeping Derek Hall seat warm until he gets past his minor league assignments and stuff, and then gets called up to the major league team, and then he gonna get his spot back. So, you know, and really, that's what timeout. And the best got another pitch when you ready, get ready for it. And Red Ready flies out to the left fielder, Kyle Swimmer. And Red Ready is out. And that's 3 outs for the Mets. So the score is the Phillies have 1 run, the Mets have 4 runs. And moving on to the ninth inning. Moving on to the ninth inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies' turn to bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do with their turn to bat at the top of the ninth. The 3 Philly players do at the bat at the top of the ninth will be J.T. Reed, Brandon Marsh, and Cody Clement. J.T. Reed is over 3 with 2 strikeouts. Brandon Marsh is 1 for 2 with 2 doubles and a strikeout, and Cody Clement is 2 for 3. We got the final inning coming up, y'all. Let's see if the Phillies can try to salvage this game. And the reason why I gotta say this for you, I'm gonna say this for you right now. Well, if you didn't hear what I said in the beginning of the stream, I'm starting tonight. The reason why Alabama is not playing tonight, because Alabama got a hamstring, got a hamstring injury, and the MRI came back saying the MRI came back and it was good, but they don't know if Alabama would need like an IL like strain sting or sting or whatever they said it is, sting or whatever. They don't know if he's going to need it because he got a hamstring injury right now. Yep, Alabama got a hamstring injury. That's why he's not playing tonight. The worst time for Alabama to get an injury, though. The worst time, though. That's why I said the injury bug always follows the Phillies. It's like it never leaves us. Ah! I know what I'm going to say, Dave Robinson. Why I got to be the former Phillies closer got me coming at us? Why? Why? No, you Philly fans remember Dave Robinson, right? He was on the he was part of the Phillies team last season, man. Then he got hurt in the playoffs in the postseason, and then when he finally came back to play for us, it was like So pitching change for the Mets, yo. So Adam Montevia is done pitching for the night, and coming to pitch against his former team, former Phillies closer, now Mets closer, David Robinson. Ah, I had to say it like that. To come out the bat for the Phillies, you had J.T. Reed coming to bat for the Phillies. No favors away. 0 outs, top of the ninth. Here we go. David Robinson got a pitch going to bring J.T. Get ready for it. Rodgers catches good as a ball as a balloon. Why's it got to be a former Philly closer got to come out next? Why? And David Robinson got another pitch going to bring J.T. Get ready for it. Rodgers catches good as a ball too as a 2-0. I like David Robinson, but then you got to do your former team dirty like this. It's because you on the other side now. And then Robinson got another pitch coming for you. For you, JT, get ready for it. Rodgers catches good at strike one is a 2-1. And then Robinson got another pitch coming for you, JT, get ready for it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two is a 2-2. And then Robinson take another pitch with Jay to get ready for him. Running catch is good. That's a ball 3. It's a 3-2. It's a full count. And then Robinson got another pitch with Jay to get ready for him. Swing that one. That's high there. Go way back there. And J2 moved the flies out sharply to the center fielder. Brandon Benito, and J2 moved it was out. J2, you 0 for 4, man. So coming next to bat for the Phillies, we have Brandon Barnes coming next to bat for the Phillies. No Phillies bats or ways. 1 out, top of the ninth. Here we go. David Robinson got a pitch good for you, March. Get ready for him. Brandon's catch is good. That's a ball. It's a 1 out. And David Robinson got another pitch good for you, March. Get ready for him. Swing and a miss, and that strike 1 is a 1-1, and Dave Robinson got another pitch count for you, Morris, get ready for it. Running catch go to strike 2 is a 1-2. And Dave Robinson got another pitch count for you, Morris, get ready for it. You swing at that one, that's a 5-1, it's a 1-2. And Dave Robinson got another pitch count for you, Morris, get ready for it. And then it goes right through the dirt. And that's a single. And Brandon Marsh advances to first base for the Phillies. Now, Brandon Marsh is 2 for 3, y'all. Brandon Marsh got another hit. He's 2 for 3. So coming next to bat for the Phillies, we have Cody Cummings coming next to bat for the Phillies. We have 1 big man first base. 1 out, top of the ninth. Here we go. This is Brady West singles on the ground ball to the second base and Jeff McNeil. He's deflected by the pitcher, Dave Robinson. So Dave Robinson got a pitch count for Cody. Get ready for it. Robinson catch go to strike 1 is 0-1. 122 3. Get another hit. Make it 3 for 3. And then Robinson take another base count for Cody. Get ready for it. Robinson catch is good. That's a ball. That's strike 2 is 0-2. And then Robinson take another base count for Cody. Get ready for it. And Cody Clement got hit by a pitch and will advance to first base for the Phillies. So we have Cody Clement on first base and we have Brandon Marsh on second base. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Amanda Sosa coming next to bat for the Phillies. We got Freddie Burns on first base and second base. 1 out, top of the ninth. Here we go. David Robinson got a pitch coming up for you, Amanda. Get ready for it. Swing and a miss, and that strike 1 is 0-1. And then Robinson got another pitch coming up for you, Amanda. Get ready for it. Robinson catch is good. That strike 2 is 0-2. And then Roses and take another pitch and bring you around the great boy. You swing at that one, that's a 5 on its own too. And then Roses and take another pitch and bring you around the great boy. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. And the Ronald Sosa is out. Ronald Sosa is number 4. So coming next to bat for the Phillies, we have Brian and Stock. Coming next to bat for the Phillies, we got Favors at first base and second base. 2 outs, top of the 9th. Here we go. And then Robinson got a pitch connect for you Robinson ready for it. You swing at that one, that's a 5 on zone 1. All comes in, then you Robinson, get on base, man. If you strike out, the game is over. And then Robinson take another pitch connect for you Robinson ready for it. Robinson catches down, that's a ball, that's a 1-1. And Robinson got a pitch connect Robinson ready for it. You swing at that one, that's a 5-1, it's a 1-2. And then Robinson take another pitch connect for you Robinson ready for it. Wait. And the Mets catcher, Thomas and Nino coming with the road and talk to David Robinson. And David Robinson take another pitch connect Robinson ready for it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. And Robinson's side is out. And that's the ball game. That's the ball game. And the Phillies lose 4-1. The Phillies lose 4-1. And the Mets take game number 2 from the Phillies. So the Phillies will advance on to 25-29 on the season. And the Mets will move on to 28-27 on the season. The Phillies get their 29 loss. The Mets get their 28 win. And yeah, tough loss for the Phillies, y'all. And the Phillies cannot beat the Mets. I'm going to say this again, y'all. We cannot, every time we go to Steelers Fair and quitting y'all, we can never beat the freaking Mets. Like, it's just like we can never beat the Mets. Like, I'm just going to say that. We suck against the Mets. I'm going to just say that we suck against the damn Mets. Yeah, first time TV don't even start right now because, we suck against the Mets, man. So guys, I will not be streaming the Phillies at the Mets for game number 3 of the 3-game series tomorrow, guys, because I'll be at work during that time. So yeah, hope the Phillies can win game 3 tomorrow with Tom Walker pitching. I hope they don't get swept tomorrow. And also, guys, I will not be streaming the Phillies at the Washington Nationals for game number 1 of the 3-game series on Friday. I will not be streaming that game either because, I gotta do, I might still get it, depends. If I might still get it, maybe not, I don't know. But guys, I will be streaming the Phillies at the Washington Nationals game number 2 of the 3-game series on Saturday at 4 or 5 p.m. on my YouTube channel, guys. So, that being said, guys, see you guys on Saturday for the next Phillies regular season live pair playing. Let's go Phillies, yeah. Trey Turner, Kyle Sperman, J. Timmons, they're killing this team's facts, giving them some days off. I won, but who you going? If you get, you gotta give one of them a day off. Can't give all three of them a day off because then if you do that, then who you gonna play? Who you gonna have to play shortstop though? Because you gotta think about it. If you give JT a day off, then you got Garrett Stubbs to play catcher. Then if you give Kyle Sewell a day off, then you have Josh Harrison playing left field, and then if you get Trey, yeah, then you get yeah. Because then you gotta think about if Adam Boone can play third base. You gotta think about that if his hamstring that it ain't getting worse. Because then you gotta think about that. Because you got to think about it, like, who's going to be playing shortstop, who's going to be playing left field, who's going to be playing catcher. We already know that's going to be Garrett Stubbs. You already know that. But the shortstop and the left field thing, if you have Ronald Sosa playing left field, I mean shortstop, then who's going to play third base and who's going to play left field? And you got to think about how that's going to go. You got to think about if you put Don Gunn to play left field, then you gotta think about that. So that's why I say Beverly Monson to play third base, have Josh Harrison play left field, and then have Johnson play shortstop, and then have Gunn to play left field, and then Garrett Stubbs playing catcher. That way, at least you know you give them a day off or something. Yeah, because if you have Sosa playing shortstop, then who's going? Okay. So let's say it like this. So if you have a Amanda Sosa playing shortstop, who's playing third base, who's playing left field, and then who's playing left field and wait, what I was about to say? Okay, if you have a Amanda Sosa playing shortstop, then who's playing left field and third base? Who's gonna be a third baseman and your left fielder though? If you're giving Kyle and Turner, if you're giving Kyle Swiver the day off, and and stuff like that, so like who's playing left field? Cause the people we got on there to play left, like we got Josh Harrison, and we got the other country. Who would you want to play left field? If you were giving Kyle Swiver a day off, who would you want to play left field? And then who's gonna play third base? Because you gotta see if this injury that Alec Bohm has isn't lingering, so he can play third base. So that's the whole question there. Well, you're gonna have to have Dalton Gunn play left field because it's either him or Josh Harrison. One of those two gotta play left field, and you know that. Because you know if you think about that, somebody gotta play left field and third base. So you gotta think about that. Because if you put him under at short, then you gotta put Josh Harrison at third base, and then you gotta pick Guntry at left field. That's the way you got to do it though, because you know you gotta think about it. Because if the injury that Everett has is not that good, it was worse or not, we don't know what it is. We don't know yet. But if everyone couldn't play third base, couldn't play another game, you would have to make Josh Harrison play third base, and Guntry had to play left field. That's what we got to do. We a bad lineup, but it would have to be because you know, just in case we hear anything more about Alabama's injury, if he needs anything for them, yeah. And then Josh Harrison played like second base and and third base one time, a couple times, so you know he did that. So that would kind of good. Let me say this again, y'all. I bet I got the numbers all this next episode soon. Got the whole team mixed up for the Phillies right now. I got the whole team mixed up for the numbers. So the Phillies are actually 25 and 30 on the season, and the Mets are 20, I think 29 and 27 on the season. So yeah, the Phillies got 30 losses on the season. 30 losses. 30 losses. Come on now. 25 and 30 on the season, and the Mets are like 29 and 29 and 27. Like, come on now. Like, do you see how long it takes? You know what the Mets record was when he came into the series? I forget what the record was. Yeah, so that, yeah. No, because you can't cut Castle off the team. Because if you do that, then you gotta go find a left foot. You gotta find a left fielder, and it wouldn't make sense if you do that. And Castle was under contract, so you can't cut him. He's under contract, so you can't cut him off the team. He's under contract, so his contract is not up yet. So because he still got so you can't do that. Yeah, because we can't cut Castle because he's under contract. So we can't do that. Only option you could do for Castle is give him a day off. That's about it. But you can't cut him off the roster because he's under contract. So yeah, Nick Castellanos doing good this season. Yeah, I do like about him. Yeah, do like about that. He's doing good this season. So that says a lot right there. But that part that you said earlier in the stream, so now we said we need Derek Hall back on the team. I think it is time to have him back on the team. I know when Derek Hall comes off the 60-day injury list on June 5th, he won't be eligible to come back and play with the Phillies team yet, because he's still doing that rehab assignment. But hey, at least Derek Hall will be off the injury list, and you don't have to hear about his name be on the injury list no more. But just that you hope he gets a lot of games underneath his belt down in the minor leagues, so we can get him back up here, because we need Derek Hall in the bigs bad. Like, we need him bad. Like, literally, like, there's no funny business with playing right now because this team is second without Derek Hall, and they're second without Derek Hall and Christian Vache. Because right now, like, we need to give Brandon Marsh a day off, because if we had Christian Vache out there, we'd the first winner for them. But since Cody Clement's out here shining like the best first baseman on the damn planet, it's like what in the world? It's like that tell you a whole lot of things right now. Yeah, Tom Walker comes pitches tomorrow, so I hope he does well. Cause it's a 110 game. So I hope he does well. Cause he's gonna need it though. The Mets and Walker's a complete. Oh right, I forgot. We're going up against Ty Walker's going against his former team. Oh, I forgot. This is Ty Walker's first time playing in center field. But the first time that Ty Walker was playing at center field since he got traded. Oh, this is former team. And he's saying that his former team is that damn good. I hope Ty Walker gets a standing ovation tomorrow from the Mets fans, man. Because he used to play for them. He was there Mr. 99, so they better give him a standing ovation or something. Because, so, I mean, that's I forgot that time when we playing against his former team tomorrow. That's the perfect person to be out there because he's going against his former team. So, that's the best person born. I know Mets was coming for you. I know, right? Yeah, because, seeing Ty Walker step on that Mets mound for the first time since he got traded, he knows that ballpark. He knows that Mets ballpark. He knows the field really well. He used to play there, so he knows that ballpark really well. So, he knows it really well. So, that's something that Tyler Walker is going to be known about. And, you know how to hit his head. You know how to pitch his pitch. You know how they do. You know how his former manager, you know how to, set the rotations and everything. He knows. Well, the reason why, I don't know why you said that, because telling his former teams, like, oh, you going to make my new team look like we can't hit? Okay, I'm going to show you something wrong when I strike y'all out, okay? Yeah, that being said, guys, shout out to Stars 99 for coming to the stream. Shout out to the first time TV coming to the stream. Shout out to JK coming to the stream. And yeah, and shout out to Aaron Williams coming to the stream, y'all. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of y'all Wednesday night. And I will see you guys on Saturday for the next Phillies regular season live play-by play. Oh, and here's the last question coming from Star Night. He said here, what do you think was the best game of the season for the Phillies? Best game of the season for the Phillies. Let's answer this question right here. Best game of the season for the Phillies. I would say, if I had to pick one game, what was the game that was good at that they didn't get swept down? Trying to think of what game it wasn't. If I had to pick what's the best game was the Phillies, I would say it would be the Braves series because the Phillies did take that game too from the Braves, and that was the best game they ever played. And Aaron Nolan pitched his best game in that one, which that was like one of the like the actually no, yeah, that was the best game because that was Zach Wheeler pitching that game. That was the best game they had because that was the best game where they I was thinking wait it was, I think yeah it's when they played game two against the Braves and they had the best hitting. They got the most runs on the board and it was like one of the best games they had. Which literally that's the best one because yeah, because that really got the two accolades for getting 12 strikeouts, and the team was been up runs with him. So it's like one of the best games they had. And say the one he said it would be the one of the Blue Jay games. Yeah, that was a good one too. Yeah, because that was another one that was good too. Yeah, the Blue Jay game that was a good game too. I ain't forgot about the Blue Jay games, man. Those were good games that the Phillies played in too. Yeah. So I had to go there, guys, but I had to go to tour, so yeah. See you guys on Saturday. Yeah, I hope the Phillies do much better in this next couple games, this last game tomorrow. And then let's get ready for that national series coming up. Coming up. The national series that we got coming up on that Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I think it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I think it is. If I'm gonna be seeing if I'm right about that. I don't want to be saying stuff and that could be wrong. Yep, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yep. So we gotta go to DC and take on the worst team with the worst record. Which if you think about it, you gotta take on the Nationals, got the worst record ever. Because the Nationals ain't that really good. Because that record is 24-32. Yeah, the Nationals got the worst record in all of baseball. So just for that reason, they got the worst record. So that's gonna be easy, and that's gonna be the first time ever that Bryce Harper and Trey Turner are going to see their former team, the Washington Nationals, for the first time this season and play against them. So because they play against that former team. The first team that Bryce Harper and Trey Turner were on when they played together when they went DC as national players. So that so that's gonna be our first for everything. So that's gonna be something. The 8-4 games is good against the Blue Jays. Or the 12-3 games against the Cubs. Oh yeah, the game against the Cubs was good too. Oh yeah, the game against the Cubs was good too. I forgot about that one. Forgot about that one. Yeah, I forgot about the one with the Cubs series. That was a good one too. Cause the Cubs series was a good series because Aaron Nolan pitched good in that game, and that was at home, and that was a good one because I was like, those are some good questions that you have. So that was some good questions you have. Cause that was a good question you asked. Cause we get at the thing. What he said on the 15-3 game against the Marlins. Oh, you know the Ray Marlins. Oh yeah, against the Fishes. Yeah, the Ray Marlins. Yeah, that one was at home. That was at home, and that was like in the CBV. So that you can't even say too much about that one because. Yeah, yeah. So.